Hi, my name is Michal Siegal, and I'm professor here in the Goldstein-Goren Department of Jewish Thought. I also have a broken arm. I play basketball to win. And this has a price. I was asked to come because I'm also a member of the Israel Young Academy of Sciences. I'm here to talk about our activities and the stuff that we do as part of the Young Academy. So a few words about what is the Young Academy of Sciences of Israel. This was founded in 2012 as a branch of the Israel Academy of Sciences. You can see in front of you, we are 30 members elected for 4 years voluntarily from all disciplines of sciences and humanities, and social sciences and exact sciences and STEM from all universities in Israel, of all disciplines across the board. We're chosen first and foremost based on excellence and on academic excellence, but also on our wish and our proven ability to act for the society of Israel, for the advancement of science, for the advancements of the connection between the science and the academic institution in Israel and the society in Israel. Basically, what I'm going to do in the next few minutes is show you a few of our activities which will demonstrate what the Young Academy does and specifically what we in Ben-Gurion contribute to this wonderful endeavor. As you can see, this is just one example, one picture of our meeting with the President of Israel, Rubi Rivlin. This is just one example of our meetings, our various meetings with government agencies and with policymakers in Israel in order to promote our various activities and the values that we wish to promote here in Israel. We find those meetings very exciting because we find really an open mind to hear what we wish to promote. Out of the 30 members of the Young Academy, which about a fourth are replaced every year because we're chosen for 4 years, we now have 2 representatives in the Young Academy, Professor Itzik Mizrahi and myself. We also have 1 alumni, Professor Taleb Mukari. Altogether, 3 members of Ben-Gurion University were chosen to the Young Academies. To demonstrate one of the major goals of the Young Academy is to make science accessible to as many people as possible, and I'll give a few examples of activities we do. The first is a very fruitful cooperation we have with the website called Ynet, which is a very major news site in Israel. Every week we publish an article by a major leading scientist, 1 week in the exact sciences and 1 week in the social sciences and the humanities, about what made them be in sciences and what inspired their work. Just to give an example, this is Professor Ada Yonat, the Nobel Prize winner that wrote one of the essays for us. We already reached 100 plus essays that we've published in the last year. Our web pages that we publish every week get a lot of traffic, and it's considered a really big success. You know, you see in the responses, why don't you publish more than 300 words per article? It's actually really exciting. Another really exciting example is the Ben-Gurion Airport Exhibition Hall, where we actually created an exhibition about the science achievement of Israel, which got a lot of traffic. People stopped and read. And really brought to the public, the millions of people who passed through Ben-Gurion University, all the achievement in science in Israel. Something else that the Young Academy does is promote new areas of cutting-edge technology, and one that I'm very much involved with is the promotion of the study of digital humanities. We've created in the Young Academy the Forum for Digital Humanities, in which we promote and bring together people from all over Israel who do digital humanities. Together with the Ministry of Sciences in Israel, we've worked together to create a policy paper in order to determine financing of future call for paper of this area in Israel. Something that the Young Academy is especially equipped to do is approaching and bringing information from all the young faculty here in Israel. We have a survey where we ask young hires in all the universities in Israel, and that were hired in the last 10 years, to answer questions about how happy they are about their universities, about the way they were approached, the way that the university made their life easier when they started working for them, are they happy with their facilities, etc., etc. And we bring the result back to the head of the universities to help them improve towards the areas that need improvement. And these results that we bring to the university help promote the university and make them better. In the Young Academy, I also serve as the head of the Committee for the Promotion of Women in Sciences. I serve as a representative in a few committees in the Council for Higher Education, in VATAT, in the Ministry of Education. We aim to promote women in all areas of sciences, in high schools, in universities, and everywhere. We find this aim to be extremely important to help for the promotion of women in sciences. I have to admit that this specific goal is especially dear to my heart, the promotion of women in sciences, and I'm very proud of the work we do in the Young Academy in this area. In the Young Academy, we also wish to help PhD students on the way towards an academic career. For that reason, we created a few workshops and to give them the tools to be able to do that. We have one that's very successful that ran a few times in the Humanities, talking about CVs, paper, grant proposal, etc., etc. But one that we're especially proud that was supposed to happen for the first time is a PhD seminar in the Arab language for Arab students that was supposed to be given by Arab professors talking about their own experiences and the things that they learned and helped them in their academic career. That was postponed because of the coronavirus, but we hope to do that very, very soon. I want to dedicate the last few minutes of my talk to this very challenging time that now we're going through as a society and talk about the activities of the Young Academy during this time. So the Young Academy has done a few things. The major project that we've taken upon ourselves is a series of talk called Krav Mada. This is a wordplay that replaces the word Maga with Mada, science. And this is a series of talk about the coronaviruses. And we have taken a list of the best scholars in Israel, the best scientists in Israel that deal with coronavirus from different aspects, starting from immunization, to finding a cure, to old age, to plagues in the history of the world. This series of talk was broadcasted in Galei Tzahal, which is a major radio station here in Israel, and in the Facebook page of Madda Gadol Baktana, which is a science website that has more than 100,000 viewers. And every evening a different talk from that lecture series was broadcasted with thousands of views every evening. We're very proud of the way that we made the science that's available, accessible to all the people staying at home with their families. A project that's very moving is that the Young Academy was approached by a society that takes care of kids at risk in boarding schools, that when the coronavirus started and we all were asked to stay at home and study from afar, they don't have enough computers and laptops and tablets to allow such distance learning. And we were approached to try and help. So we turned to each university and asked for remaining unused computers, and Ben-Gurion universities, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it, really chipped in and sent 36 computers to those boarding schools. I'm very proud of my university for doing that. The Young Academy was also asked to bring representatives from all universities to the Collective Impact COVID-19 Task Force under the auspices of Tel Aviv universities, which brings together scientists from all Israel on the subject of coronavirus to create policy paper and information to bring to policymakers in Israel to help fight this horrible virus here in Israel. Ben-Gurion University has sent representatives that take part in this beautiful initiative. It has been my honor and privilege to serve as a representative of Ben-Gurion University in the Young Academy. I hope that I've managed to demonstrate the different project and the excitement and really moving aspects of what we try to do, harnessing the excellence in sciences towards the promotion of doing good in Israel.